Good morning, everybody. Game Time Brian, otherwise known as... Oh, shit. Oh, my hat's in the bag. The mailman. Back to work for my 6-day work week. It unloaded last night. We needed the rain, so I'm not upset about it. My dogs were freaking out, that's for sure. It rained hard. Not for a long time. But it rained for like 3 hours. It was windy. There's limbs everywhere. Thank God I only have like one tree in my yard. So it's a big tree. No, I got 2 trees. One in the front, one in the back. But anyway, good morning. Good Monday morning, everybody. I hope everybody's doing wonderful. Rise and grind. Rise and grind. Still going through the Bahama Blue. Bahama Blue in the house. There you go, buddy. Just pull out with, not just you and your landscaping shit. Just pull right out in front of me, knowing you're going to be a slow ass. Now you're gunning it because you know you're effed up. Yeah, exactly. Not a good start to the day when shit like that happens. Literally pulls right out in front of me. He obviously wasn't paying attention. I live on a back road, so he thought it was clear. Should have T-boned his ass. State of New Jersey, probably been my fault. So, anyway, what's going on, everybody? We are sitting here, what's today, the 24th? 24th? Yeah, so we're literally a month away from training camp. Not much happening. I'm sure Dallas front office, they're probably on their yacht getting ready for, tough training camp for the boys, meaning the Jerry, Steven, and company. So, not much really to talk about. I know, looking at some of the headlines, nothing we're really concerned with right now. Who cares about the DirecTV? That'll probably come to a jury. I'm hoping that they roll for the owners just to end it. It's more taxpayer money being thrown out the window to talk about a lawsuit that's only going to get thrown out eventually if it gets. The owners lose. It's going to be an appeal until they get to the Supreme Court, and then that shit's got no shot. It is what it is. It's like telling the UFC that they can't charge and raise their rates for their pay-per-views. They all do it. Okay. Started out at $59.99, started out at $69.99. And then it went to $74, now it's at $79.99. So, don't worry, they'll price themselves out to where people will go to illegal streaming. Shit, I had a Fire Stick years ago. The jailbroken kind. It's kind of a pain in the ass. You just got to keep going on, and depending on what apps you have, and to update, it's kind of not easy. But if that's what it takes, if they want to outprice everybody, that's what people are going to do. So, whatever. But yesterday was a very lively conversation. I need to rein it in a little bit. Here's the deal, people. The channel member Zoom is for channel members, not subscribers. Channel members. If you want to be a channel member, it's $4.99 a month. That's it. It's not a lot. You get some early release videos that only you get. You get access to the Zoom calls, right? Now, first couple, the first few, I've been like, I'll let everybody come in. We've only had a few. I've let Drew in a few times. He's not a channel member. Drew, you're welcome. I welcome you, obviously. YouTube takes their 30%, so I'll get 30% of $5. I think it's 5 something with tax. That's how it is, But I have to leave the Zoom calls to channel members from now on. When it gets that lively and nobody is going to respect me and talk over me when I'm trying to get to my chat. You guys think we're just talking about you. No, I am looking at all the comments in the chat. My job is to look at the chat first and foremost. And these channel members, if you could pull up the chat, that would be great. That's how I started with Mark. I don't know if any of you want to have a YouTube channel. Drew, I think you should get your own YouTube channel. you're very passionate about the Eagles. I mean, the only thing I would tell you is, Philly 500 seems to be doing well. The Philly market, there's not that many Eagles. See, I'm in a different situation where Cowboy YouTubers, there's a unbelievable amount. There's thousands of Cowboy YouTubers. But Philly 500 and the Eagles crowd likes all positive stuff, right? Me, I'm double dipping. I get some Cowboy. I mean, I have my main Cowboys, but I also live in the area, so I like talking Eagles because I know a lot about the Eagles. But a lot of Eagles really respect me, Eagles fans, because I keep it real. Not everything is sunshine and roses. Not everything is. I'm giving you the feel of what's going on here, and I'm not trying to sugarcoat it. Okay, Jalen is under a lot of pressure. A lot of pressure. Learning a new offense for what, the third time? It's a lot of pressure. So, that's the deal. Kellen Moore, Drew brought up a point about Kellen. Again, listen, Walker Wade is a very frustrated Cowboys fan. But just because we're frustrated, Drew, doesn't mean that our legacy and our history isn't rich with Super Bowls. Now, that may be laughable to you that you're now actually coming onto the stage and playing good more recently, which I've given a lot of credit to the Eagles for. I say that all the time. So, to you to get very upset over one guy who's a channel member, mind you, and you're coming in as a non-channel member, just unloading because you didn't like one thing he said. Wade Walker is about as knowledgeable of a Cowboy fan that I know. Probably more knowledgeable than me when it comes to the history of the Cowboys. I'm in my 50s, Drew. I remember all 5 Super Bowls. I don't remember watching the first one necessarily, but I remember the other 4 vividly. I remember, you know what I take away the most, Drew? I take away the most losing 2 out of 3 years. Back-to-back Super Bowls. Not in back-to-back years. I think it was 77 and 79. Losing to the Steelers in the Super Bowl. We were better than them, at least one of them. Talent-wise, like the Eagles were over the Chiefs. And you lost. We lost 2, Drew. Do I look at those years as a success now that it's over? No. Why? Because nobody remembers us for losing. They don't say we're 8-time Super Bowl. If they do, that's fraud way of thinking. Okay? If you don't win it all, it don't mean shit. Now, if the Dak fans want to say, wow, we went on a run, it seems like that's what you're doing with Jalen. It seems like that's what you're doing with Jalen Hurts when you say, he's got more wins than Dak. Okay, if that makes you sleep better, Drew, that's fine. I could care less. Everybody wants to throw Jalen against Dak, okay? I don't see why you have to do that. Jalen has the same amount of playoff wins as Dak. You say, well, he's done it in less time. Okay, well, Dan Marino made it to the Super Bowl his first year in the NFL and never went back, never hardly won any more playoff games. So what does that make? Dan Marino a joker? I mean, again, you just want to go off because it sounds good and you know the outcome already. You know that we haven't been there in 29 years. What do you expect Wade to do? Wade's going to get upset because he knows the rich history of the Cowboys. And we are there. We just got to win in the playoffs. You got hot one year. That's what happens. It's not like, let's go, people. Thank you. Yeah, I'm late, people. I'm late. I just don't understand. I just don't understand the visceral why you're up. What do you want everybody to do, Drew? Just bow at the knee? No, we beat head to head, Cowboys fans would love to see the Eagles in the playoffs. I told you that. That's how we honestly feel. Why? Because for some reason, Dak likes to be, green. Giant blue. He struggles more with the Commanders than Giants and the Eagles. Don't ask me why. I don't know. You can get hot. Things lined up for you that year. Nobody's crapping on Jalen. That's why sometimes I think some Eagle fans take it personal that just like the Cowboy fans, not the Cowboy fans, the Dak Prescott fans. The fans of Dak Prescott more than the fans of the Dallas Cowboys. I don't give a shit who my quarterback is. If he's going to lay it on the line and win games for me, then that's my guy. If that's Dak, great. If that's Tony Romo, great. If that's Troy Aikman, great. I mean, that's just how I feel. If it's Shedeur Sanders, bye-bye, bitch. Bye-bye, Dak. That's just how I am. I'm a Cowboys fan. Now, I would like to see Dak because for some reason, I don't know. Put it in the comments if you know why the hate is so high. It's not like we've had success prior to Dak Prescott. Since Troy Aikman, all the Dak Prescott haters, just answer me this. Why don't you hate any other quarterback of the Cowboys who shit the bed prior to Dak Prescott? Tony Romo's, I love Tony. Couldn't stay healthy, made mistakes in the worst possible time. Killed us. How could you love one and not the other? They both lost. They both didn't get the job done. That's the bottom line. They both didn't get the job done. Drew Bledsoe, fraud. But by the time he got to Cowboys. I mean, Jameel Showers. I mean, we're talking frauds. Chad Henson, or Drew Henson, Chad Hutchinson. All frauds. I agree, he has to win more in the playoffs, but again, yesterday got out of control. I have a show to run. This isn't let's scream at each other, but at least Wade thinks enough of me to subscribe to be a channel member. I appreciate that. He does it so he can get on the Zoom call. So I'm going to have to close the Zoom calls off to channel members only, which means this, because a lot of my channel members are women or guys who don't want to be on camera. Okay. So I guess I'll be, the more channel members we get, the better it'll be. I just got to come with some topics just in case nobody's in on the Zoom call. Chris May, shout out to you. He's always in there. Sundays aren't good for everybody, which is why I have 2 channel member Zooms now, at least in the off season. Wednesday, 8 o'clock, a channel member Zoom call. Be there. But I'm at work, but I got a lot of emails saying I needed to do something, I needed to calm everything down. Listen, you guys are adults, you guys can do what you want, but Wade don't need to hear somebody mocking them because, Drew, you didn't like his tone. I don't know. What do you expect when you're flaunting your 1 Super Bowl win? I've given you your props. I don't know what else. That's about as much as we're going to give. I don't know what else I could give you, man. I don't know what you're looking for. But all right. Don't forget, 2:30 Eastern Time, live from the mail truck. Lunchtime chat. Maybe 2 o'clock. I don't know, 2:30. Look out for it. Have your bell notifications on. We will be doing a live stream live from the mail truck. I will see everybody later. Peace.